So stay tuned and see how we get on. If we make it to Valencia, or if we end up somewhere else because we don't know where we're going on the metro. We're just getting the cards now.
If they find you, then you could be sanctioned, as it says.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
We're still in Camping Park, Valencia.
Valencia, yeah. So it's just outside Valencia.
Just let me just check. Oh, Valencia Camping Park.
Right, we said it the wrong way around.
But no, we're still there, and the weather is beautiful, and it did get quite hot yesterday, but it was nice and cool on the evening, wasn't it?
It weren't too bad, yeah. It got down to about 26.
Yeah, but for us, and then the breeze was coming in through the skylight, so we did have a little bit.
The good thing with that is I like it, I prefer it when it's the dry heat, and here, compared to Salou area, it was very humid there, and here is not so humid, so it's just nice and bright sunshine.
We've got some information on the metro. We just need to go buy a ticket, so we'll take you with us, see how we do that, and how we, I think there's 2 lines we've got to go on to get to where we want to go to.
Yeah, so looks like the yellow and red line. They're different coloured, a bit like London and the Tube. Very similar setup there. But the cards we're getting are going to be the travel cards. So on the travel cards it's a little bit different. You can actually get entry to the museums, and I believe there's different places where you can get 2 tapas and 2 drinks while using the card as well.
We'll find that out as we go along. So stay tuned and see how we get on. If we make it to Valencia, or if we end up somewhere else because we don't know where we're going on the metro. Come on then. Oh, let me just show you this sun. How can I not do? How rude. Look at that. It's beautiful. Just going to head off down this walkway.
Yeah, it looks like a little shortcut to get to the reception area, in which you can buy the travel card. That's what we're going to do now. They do 24-hour, 48-hour, and the 72-hour travel card. We're only going to get the 24-hour. We don't actually activate until you activate it at the station. So there'll be a little machine where you can just place it up to it, and that's when the countdown starts of your 24 hours. It can be used not only for trams, for buses as well.
I hope that I can manage today, because my back's been a little bit bad, but I've been trying to stretch it out and do some core exercises for it, and yeah, seems okay at the moment, so I hope it holds out. I do have a kiddies play park bit there.
Yeah, I think it goes a bit further in.
Yeah.
But I've seen a few of these signs around actually. So you've got like different zones, so barbecue zones, so it's basically, because it's probably so dry here most of the time, no open flames and stuff around, and open barbecues around your site, your pitch.
This is the bar reception area. I do have the washing area in here as well, with the contactless card payment. We're just getting the cards now, and I think this is the route on here. Which they have just a bit like an air really on there, 26A, 26B. And the swimming pool is over in that direction. There's someone in at the moment, so I'll show you. And Lee thinks he knows where he's going for this metro, so what's the score then?
This site has actually got a QR code you can scan. It's got all the information of the site, plus other information like where the nearest tram stop is. So it is literally just outside, turn a left, and then turn a left again at the fence line. We've got the Valencia tourist card. We've got 2 of them here. On the pouch there, it has got a QR code. You scan that and it tells you about all the places where you can get discounts, free entry, all part of the card. Now I did look, a single ticket into Valencia is €2.80. So for us that would have been around €10. So we did pay €30 to have the privilege of 24-hour card. However, like I say, you can jump on and off buses and trams all day long for 24 hours if you wish, and if they're running. So yeah, we'll activate these at the station and get down to Valencia.
It looks like we're going to be walking onto the main road, but there is signs saying Metro up there.
So even though it looks that way, you can see it's not part of the main road.
So Valencia that way.
Yeah. So I'm not sure what one we have to go to, but you're going to have to look on your Google Maps for that.
That's the trip I've put into Google Maps, so I'm going to follow that straight to where we're going.
So just a point to note with this tram stop, you have got to wave them down, otherwise they may not stop unless someone's getting off. So just bear that in mind. And the other thing with it is, if you're just going with a single ticket, you've got to buy it from the station. Now this station doesn't have a place where you can buy the tickets. You can activate, as we've shown you, the travel cards, but you can't buy a ticket. And what they suggest is you look down the conductor, okay, and you ask for a ticket there and then. If they find you, then you could be sanctioned, as it says. But if you don't see anyone for the whole trip, the only way to get out of the barrier is then buy your single ticket when you get to the other station. So for ease, the travel card. If not, make sure you find the conductor to get your single ticket.
And the other thing that I've just found out as well, so on the way back to get off here, if you did miss this stop, it's okay, because there's one more stop after this and it turns around and comes back. As you can see, it's just one line. So yeah, this is the stop before the end stop, so it has to come back this way. So don't worry if you do miss it. And you can change it. This one is going to take us, according to Google Maps, with a 15-minute walk afterwards to get where we're going.
Yeah,
but you can get one with that changes, and you can get on the red line that gets you a little bit closer. But we thought we'd walk in and see if there's anything.
Yeah, one's about 500 metres away from where we're going, and the other one's about 1.3 kilometres, which is less than a mile. So
yeah, we thought we'd just go with the one that's longer. So hopefully I'll be able to do that, so we can show you a bit more. We get on this one anyway, since someone's getting off it anyway.
Yeah. Follow the crowd. Oh, it's busy. Busy.
So we've just come out of there. Right bang into the city centre somewhere, or near the old town. That's where we want to be, isn't it?
I think so. We're going to get on the Google Maps again.
It says walk 17 minutes, so I'm going to find out where we're going. So down here, by the look of it. So where are we taking you today? We're off for a game of bingo.
Bingo!
Oh look, there's a cash machine right outside as well. We're in. Stopped for you, and as long as you're on the crossing. Oh, we're off this way. Yeah, they seem to, even if we've got the green man, they seem to just take the chances to go across before you get on the crossing, because they can't be bothered waiting. We're going the way Google Maps is sending us.
It looks quite old, doesn't it? Massive doors.
Yeah. I like all these type of buildings though. They've all got history behind them. Reminds me a bit of Pamplona actually, when we went out of onto the back streets.
It does a little bit, yeah.
We're actually aiming for the old town of Valencia, but Google Maps and Lee have teamed up to take us down the back alleys.
This is the nice way. It's shady, it's cool.
Yeah, it's not too bad actually. There you go, it's at the Market Central, yeah.
There you go.
So you could actually get a tram to here, a metro. Oh yeah, because that's the metro there for it.
That's right.
So if we just swapped.
Yeah, so if we had got the two lines in and done the change, then we would have got off here.
Yeah, so you would come off around this area. but we chose to walk it.
Google Maps has actually taken us through the market.
Well, let's go through it then. Yeah, so this is the market I was talking about coming to. It's meant to be really good.
Well, look at them.
Wow.
Nice.
Well, this looks a good market, doesn't it?
Well, they've got everything you can wish for here, haven't they? Look at them.
There's rows and rows of this as well. It's not just this row.
No.
Oh, them olives. Look. You got your olives, didn't you? Wow. This place is bloody huge. Do you want your ham? I guess. Mixed nuts and things. And the building itself is stunning. Look at it. You've got the stained glass windows up there, look. Wow. What a great place to have a market. It's very busy today. Brilliant. I think we'll come back through here actually, you know.
Yeah, maybe pick up some
Come back
bits.
through and get some bits on the way back, I think. Oh, look what I found. Is that a fudge?
So, hey.
I'm sure that's fudge, you know.
I know, but no hands, otherwise you pay.
That's what it says. Oh, right, okay. Quick, get out of here. Mind you, I wouldn't have minded paying for fudge, to be fair. It just goes on all the way down there. And also all the way down there. I might come out the other end. That there was the market square we've just come out of, which is amazing. And then we come out to these beautiful buildings. And even like all around there. It's quite stunning actually what we've got here. Let's go and have a look. What you've got to watch here is this is still a road. And if you're mesmerised by the buildings, you might get run over. There's a lady about to do some busking there. And whatever that building is, looks like it's under construction. I wonder what that one is.
So, no,
Because it's got the statues. It looks like a cathedral.
it's got a massive bell.
I'm not sure. And then you've got this one as well. But we're heading down that way, apparently. So we're not looking at either of them buildings, are we?
No, not today.
Not today. Just come into another little square area. So the building we just walked past is called, I'll probably get this wrong, La Loccia della Stella, and it illustrates the medieval riches of the city. But that's not where we're heading. Oh, I wonder what this building is then. It's very grand, isn't it? Still taking me down these back alleys, don't know where we're off. Well, found Stitch.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus. Before we go and show you, because I know where it is, it's a bit random.
We're now into the Cathedral in Valencia. We've got our headsets on to learn a bit of the history. One thing they're meant to claim here is the Golden Chalice, or the Holy Grail, is meant to still be here, so we're hoping to see that today. In here is the martyrdom of St. Bastian. It's meant to be one of the most important paintings in the cathedral. The actual picture itself isn't there. I thought it was the one at the bottom, but it's missing. Why, I don't know. There must be having renovation or something. See that window up there? That's classed as an oblique window. And if you look at the one there, it's full. So it's meant to be a bit of architecture. It will explain why later, apparently. So that oblique window that we said about at the beginning, if you look at it from this angle now, it doesn't look oblique anymore. And that's just part of or demonstrating a bit of the architecture from way back then.
This looks flat.
It does look flat. This is the Chapel of Resurrection. We still haven't found the Holy Grail yet. Still looking for it.
It's in the museum.
Oh, that's where we're heading now. Have to keep the voice down. For some reason the camera stopped working, so I've changed battery and everything. We're back on. A bit eerie. Wow. Looks like people chuck money in there. We're in like the vault area. We found a clue. Wow, look at them. Might be able to just make out a picture of it there. Wow, that's meant to be it.
Wow, what a lovely place.
That was absolutely amazing. We couldn't talk much. Hopefully I've got plenty of footage to show you around the cathedral. And like we say, so right at the end, that's where they leave it to, is the chapel of the chalice. They claim that to be the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
And even the material it's made out of is meant to be a century before Christ. That's been proven, apparently. With the handles and all that sort of stuff is more medieval, and a little bit of the history of how the chalice came about for one, and how it ended up being, survived and here in Valencia. But yeah, that was really good to see.
And the chapel, as you have the audio tour included in the price, it explains like at different stages they've got different numbers, and it explains the architecture, the paintings, who either sculpted it or painted it, whether it was Gothic or not. And them 3 different models we showed you, that shows you the first one is the one where it was made as Gothic, and because it took so long to build, the styles changed.
Yeah,
so them definitely. 3 explain how the styles have changed over the years.
Yeah, well, there was loads to see. Definitely, if you're coming to Spain and anywhere near Valencia, just to come and see this, because Valencia is obviously another big city, but this is spectacular and well worth it.
So there is another little thing I'll tell you as well. So you'll have seen the statue of Madonna and the baby. Now there's a tradition where pregnant women go into the chapel, go into the cathedral, and they go and I think they pray to the Madonna, and then they walk round 9 times to represent each month of their pregnancy, so that they can bless their pregnancy. Really good, yeah, really good. So we did want to go up the stairs and show you the top of the tower. I'll hold that a minute, Dan, if you're sick. Can you mind? Up here, look, I'll show you. Up to the top of the bell tower. I believe that's it there.
Yeah.
And there is over 200 steps. Now,
274, I believe, something like that.
Which on a normal day I would want to tackle. I'd like things like that because the views from up there apparently are amazing. I would have loved to have shown you that.
But if it was anything like Salisbury and when we had to climb that tower, I don't think your back will hold out on that.
Well, you wouldn't be very happy with that anyway, and my back wouldn't go with that. Not today. I've pushed it far enough walking around, so I don't want to do it in.
Yeah. So, right, what are we doing now?
We're going to have a little wander around and then maybe have a drink and then go back.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Something else that sets the stage, can never blame a heart that makes the choice to do the best of what we find. If we could see through a million
well, I found a souvenir shop, a bakery, coffee shop just behind me, and look at these buildings on this street. I think they look well smart. Oh, they're quite nice, aren't they? Quite like them. Big lion at the bottom. It's quite a nice souvenir shop. I am looking for something from here actually. So we do have like postcards and things if you wanted to get one. Say we've been here. There's another big bell tower. We've even got a Hard Rock Cafe here. Valencia is another big city with lots to see. And I say my leg's not giving me the opportunity to walk around as much as I would like. So we're going to head back now to the metro, probably the one that's closer, and do the the one change in between. So yeah, lovely place. We'll have to come back again and visit.
Oh, definitely. It's massive. It's another one of them places you can keep returning to.
I'd like to
visit something different.
I'd like to do to the top of the tower as well and see that view. So, and there's a beach not far as well, which I'd like to see. So we will come back at some point. Anyway, we'll see you back at the van.
We're back now, back at the van. So I did notice the batteries were a little bit low, so I boosted them up with the power station. I've got my solar in a position where it is collecting the last bits of sun for this evening. The efficiency don't seem to be doing so well at the moment. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm getting 135 in the power bank. However, it's going up, so I'll get that hopefully to 100% before this evening, because we're moving on tomorrow and then we're still off grid for another few days. So let's see what Jodie's up to in here.
I'm just chilling, resting my back. Hopefully I'll be alright tomorrow. It seems like this time we've come away, there's always been something wrong with me. Mosquito bites, sore throat, fever, and now I've got a bad back. So hopefully when this is gone, I'm going to make the most of the rest of the holiday.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, so we had a good time, didn't we, in Valencia?
We did, yes. Again, it's another one of them places you have to revisit because it's massive.
Lots to do. There's aquariums, cinemas, or like you can imagine in the city, different museums, all sorts. So there's a beach not far away as well. And
we're just having a little bit to eat, getting down there on the metro, going to the cathedral, walking around the cathedral and getting back. That was near enough a day. So and a little bit of a walk around the city.
But it has got good transport again. And like we said, you can take the two different lines down there, but we just did the one. But it depends where you want to go, what you want to see. But yeah, it's pretty good down there. It's a little bit like being in London, how busy it is on the metro.
Yeah, it can be. Yeah, I think it's a little bit more pleasant myself. But
oh yeah, it's just as busy. I meant just busy.
Yeah, just as busy.
I'm just as busy. Yeah. But we managed it all right. Yeah, it's fine. So we are gonna. Oh, I forgot to show you something. Don't often buy myself anything souvenir-wise. It's just normally a fridge magnet, but we've got an inbuilt fridge now, so it's got a wooden door, so we can't keep getting fridge magnets anymore. But I've bought myself this little snow globe of Valencia, which I really like, because it was a special visit for us, and we went seeing the claimed Holy Grail itself. And I say claimed because they claim that it is the main one. Then, you know, I thought I'd get myself something special for that visit.
There you go. It's been a good visit to Valencia. If we haven't mentioned, just a quick mention on this site. The site price is actually, for the larger pitches, €24 a night. That's non-electric, mind, and it's €14 a night for the smaller pitches. Now they do state on their website that anything over 8.5 metres go for the larger pitch. We always tend to do that, being nearly 8 metres anyway. And I think it was €5 a night if you wanted electric, but we opted not to have electric.
I think it was €5 for 2 nights, was it not?
No, €5.
Was it a night?
A night.
Oh, it was
yeah.
€10.
So €10
yeah.
for the 2 nights if you wanted to have
Yeah,
electric.
that's why we didn't bother.
We didn't bother. The power bank's full enough, and as you've seen there, I'm just topping it up, getting it to 100% again. So batteries are good.
Maybe in the future we'll look at lithium.
Maybe.
See what our plans are first.
That'll be a completely new video.
Yeah, and that'll be depending on our plans.
That's it from us, isn't it?
Yep. Stay tuned because we've got a couple more places to visit before we go to our next campsite, where we're going to be spending 7 nights, and that's down Alicante way. And we've got some good plans when we get there. Hopefully, we've got a good pitch, more chance to use the facilities. And so we've got some good plans over there. So yeah, we'll leave this one here. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, we'd like to say thank you to everyone subscribed and everyone that supports the channel as always, and we will catch you on the next one. So, till then, bye.
See ya.